we have Letters to a Young Poet by Rilke, and this is a really heartwarming read, especially if you are a young poet. Really inspiring that Rilke wrote back to this young poet, even though he admits that he's so poor he can't even afford to buy his own books. In a society where he should be really selfish and he should be really desperate to sort of get his way and start earning some money, he still is gentle and he's passionate and he's patient. He really replies to this poet with the most grace. He's always apologizing if he sends out a letter late, if he sends out a response late. He's always apologizing and like telling the poet a bit about his situation, about where he is. And why I really like this book is because it's a really soothing testament to what it means to be an artist, and how you're always sort of seeking solitude and how you always want to be out in nature. And that is exactly what Rilke says to the young poet, that stop trying to send your poems out to publishers, stop trying to give them to friends or to family or ask for their opinions. Don't do that. Just write what you feel, keep writing, keep practicing, so that eventually you can come to the point where you have that model of perfection within yourself, that this is what is going to make the poem better, and you choose to do that by yourself, and you're not affected by external expectations or anything. Because art, it's just confrontational. It's not like a luxury or an escape or entertainment, no matter what the modern world today has made it into. Like art is just expressing your feelings about the world, and each person would have different observations, different thoughts, different opinions. And once they talk about them, once they write them down, be a person who really relates to it or understands it, instead of being a person who judges it or tries to be rude or tries to be angry because of it. We aren't those type of people. And Rilke also says that you really need to force yourself to be alone, and you don't have to be scared of the time in your solitude. You don't have to be scared of your demons, of your darkness. You have to embrace it, because that's where true art comes from. When you can be at peace within yourself, no matter what is going on around in your surrounding, no matter who loves you, who doesn't love you. You should always be at peace in your solitude, and you should always embrace that alone time. Beauty, because these days what people do is like they're just working hard for money, they're just working hard for this, for that, and they never get time. And like the book I Am China, there was this quote in I Am China which said there's this constant window and curtain between the world right now. And so whenever they look at nature as if it was a postcard, and they can never be a part of the picture, because they never have the time to go out in nature to simply enjoy. But Rilke says that you need to force yourself to take up time for that, because that's what makes you realize that no matter what situation you're in, no matter how bad your circumstances are, the nature is always going to be there, and you can always enjoy it. You can always feel peace within yourself, no matter how bad it gets. I beg you to stop doing that sort of thing. You are looking outside, and that is what you should most avoid right now. No one can advise or help you. No one. There is only one thing you should do. Go into yourself. Find out the reason that commands you to write. See whether it has spread its roots into the very depths of your heart. Confess to yourself whether you would have to die if you were forbidden to write. Only the individual who is solitary is placed under the deepest laws like a thing. And when he walks out into the rising dawn, or looks out into the event-filled evening, and when he feels what is happening there, all situations drop from him as if from a dead man, though he stands in the midst of pure life. If there is nothing you can share with other people, try to be close to things. They will not abandon you. And the nights are still there, and the winds that move through the trees and across many lands. Everything in the world of things and animals is still filled with happening, which you can take part in. And children are still the way you were as a child, sad and happy in just the same way. And if you think of your childhood, you once again live among them, among the solitary children, and the grown-ups are nothing, and their dignity has no value.